Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Eddie Hearn met with Alexander Povetkin'S people last week. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, he just met up with Alexander Povetkin'S promoter, World of Boxing, Ryabinski, right? I think I pronounced his name correctly. And then also a guy, I think he's a manager, and he also does a lot of the translating for certain Russian fighters and whatnot. And this is a picture on the screen. They met up last week, and this was to discuss Alexander Povetkin possibly facing Anthony Joshua. I mean, why else would they need to meet up? As you guys know, Alexander Povetkin is the mandatory for Anthony Joshua. I think he's a mandatory with the WBA and the WBO, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's two sanctioning bodies. I think it's those two. Maybe it's the IBF. I don't remember, but he's rated and ranked in at least two of the sanctioning bodies. So I think he's a double mandatory, if you will. And we know that Eddie Hearn's keeping his options open. They haven't committed publicly to, yes, we are fighting Deontay Wilder. Allegedly, they sent a counter offer to Wilder's team's $50 million offer, which was much better, as we know, than the bullshit offer from Team Joshua to kick off negotiations to make a potential Joshua Wilder. $12.5 million flat, no back-end money. So maybe they can entice Wilder with their response or counter offer. If not, it's looking like maybe Povetkin is somebody that they're trying to line up for Anthony Joshua. Joshua did do an interview recently. He was in the car with a do-rag on, and he says he's not really checking for Povetkin. He doesn't want to fight Povetkin next. He wants to fight Wilder. So I hope he stays true to that word, gets with Eddie Hearn, gets with Matchroom, and they do everything they can to make this fight. I believe Wilder wants to fight. AJ keeps saying he wants to fight, even though there's been some inconsistencies with that whole side, Team Joshua. I just want to see it. It's an undisputed unification type of bout. It's big for boxing, it's great for boxing, and it's two undefeated guys, you know what I mean? No reason to wait it out and chance one of them looking suspect and or losing to a Povetkin or Dominique Brazil or whoever, you know what I mean? Gerald Big Baby Miller, and then the fight that could be, and we're just all thinking about what could have happened. I'd rather see, if AJ is to lose, I'd rather see him lose to a fellow champion, and if Wilder is to lose, I'd rather see him lose to a fellow champion. You know what I mean? And then they can do whatever happens after that, right? Or if it's a draw, or whatever happens, happens. I really don't see it going the distance, me personally. I think both guys packed too much of a punch, and there's been a build-up brewing, so I think their intents are going to be bad to try to end the night for the other person. So I don't know. As far as Povetkin, it looks like Joshua has 3 options that have publicly been declared, and that's Povetkin is mandatory, satisfies a mandatory, which would be trumped by a unification with Wilder. So hopefully they can get that done. If not, it looks like maybe Gerald Big Baby Miller in America, because Gerald Miller, he told me, this was a while ago when he was fighting Gerald Washington, he said he's not trying to go to the UK, right? But he does want to fight Joshua. So I don't know what it's going to be, so I guess we have to wait and see and stay tuned. But they definitely have a backup plan in case the Wilder fight doesn't happen, which is why they met up last week with Alexander Povetkin'S people. Let me know which way you think Joshua and his team will go with Joshua's next fight. But I know there's a lot of pressure, and it's all lies on Joshua's next choice in opponent based on what he said, based on the whole build-up. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.